mean, it still has scary moments. Not quite like unplanned pregnancy scary. Sorry, I just get chills just thinking about it. Welcome to Agents of Screen. I am your boy Miles, aka the Bull Beyonce, and we are here for my spoiler-free review for The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. But before we get started, if you're a returning viewer or if you're new here, how are you doing? How's your mum? Have you been drinking water? Have you eaten today? How are you doing spiritually, physically, mentally, sexually? I hope you are well. But how I do things here, I tell you what I liked, what I didn't like, my score out of 10, and if you should see this film. I think The Devil Made Me Do It. But I will tell you if you should see this film in cinema when it comes out on May 26th. I think the devil doesn't want me to give this a bad review. But this is the third in the Conjuring series and the first not directed by James Wan. But what is this about? Let me put on my trailer voice. The Devil Made Me Do It reveals a chilling story of terror, murder, and an unknown evil that shocks even experienced real-life paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren as they try to uncover the truth behind a murderous claim of demonic possession. Directed by Michael Chaves and starring Vera, Farmiga, and Patrick Wilson. Alright, so spoiler free, what I liked. See that first 10 minutes here? Oof, that first sequence? Oh, one of my favorite sequences across the entire Conjuring franchise. It was, c'est magnifique. It was scary. The special effects, the child actor involved in it, everything just blended up into a wonderful pot of greatness. And you know, horror films are so plentiful, so when something takes you by surprise, or when you see something new, or in a way it's never been done before, it's like, you have to give credit where credit is due. And see the first sequence in this? I like it a lot. Also, Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson as Ed and Lorraine Warren. It's like perfect casting, so whenever they appear on screen, it's also always a joy to watch them. They're both very good actors, and they displayed that yet again. I also enjoyed the change in the formula. You know, the first Conjuring movies were very formulaic in their approach. Haunted house, family get haunted until they can't take it anymore. Ed and Lorraine come on the scene. Ed and Lorraine have to prove to the church that these things are happening in order to be able to step in and help, and then they step in and help. That's how it kind of falls. But this movie takes a different turn, and even though it is a formula that works, they still took that to try and change it, try and freshen it up, and I appreciate that. What I didn't like though, see, like I spoke about the first 10 minutes and it was scary, but after that it seemed like that was the scariest moment in the entire film, and there weren't many scares for me after that point. So I would say that this Conjuring movie is the least scary out of all three. I mean, it still has scary moments. Not quite like unplanned pregnancy scary. Sorry, I just get chills just thinking about it. But it still has its moments. And it was less of a horror and more of like a supernatural thriller with romance elements, which is fine. But if you come into this expecting a horror film, you may be disappointed. Speaking of disappointing, it's always disappointing in any film, in any genre, it doesn't matter, when you feel like the best scenes in the film are in the trailer, and I think that is the case for this. And as I said in the very beginning, this is the first Conjuring film that wasn't directed by James Wan, who is most probably the best horror director working today. And I wouldn't say that the current director did a bad job, but you can definitely tell it wasn't James Wan. It's just missing that je ne sais quoi, that X factor. And in this film they flirt with the courtroom element, because if you didn't know, like all the Conjuring films, it's based on a true story, and in this instance it's the first time in US history that a murder suspect would claim demonic possession as a defense. When I thought they were gonna lean more into the courtroom side, I was getting excited. I was like, I've never seen this before, but they don't. And I feel like it was a missed opportunity for them to do that. All in all though, while I think that this is the weakest of the 3 Conjuring movies, I still enjoyed it, and I still think it's a solid entry into the Conjuring universe that fans of this franchise would appreciate. However, it is showing signs of fatigue. I give The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, a 6 out of 10. Are you gonna watch it in the cinemas? Have you seen it already? Let me know in the comments below. If you disagree with me, that is okay. Remember, I'm just a bald boy on the internet. That being said, I hope you enjoyed my review, and until the next video, which should be coming extremely soon, like, share, subscribe, follow us on all the socials. Peace.